At the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
There he goes! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give on the inside. There he goes! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. That's caught. It's awesome. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal. Pushes ahead. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Now on second down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Already a solid start. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Wolverines are on the move. On the option. Now the pitch. Makes a man miss. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. It's the end of the 1st quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football. When the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking.
Breaks into the open. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Off play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Going to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Touchdown, Michigan! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Turner. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball sitting right at the 30, it'll be third and short. He wants to throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. There he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hands it off. Shakes off the defender. Turning it on! Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Hawkeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They get to the line quickly. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Punts it out of the air. At the 45 on his way. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Back to throw, time running short in the half.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Got it, looking for a first. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. They'll run for it. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half.
And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this. And
oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mitchell. Makes the grab, it's Allen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Setting up the screen. Oh, what a cut! Still running at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, marching down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Mitchell. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a man miss. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Mitchell. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off play action on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking for a man. It's Mitchell. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Michigan stole their winged helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education and defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts, just ripping them out, not giving them anywhere to go, no life. This offense has no answers because Michigan's out there just destroying them, giving them a education.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Leon. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like
It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
Now the toss. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps,
Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Trying to march their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. No, he got loose. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Back to throw, it's Mitchell. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
And the quarterback takes